What's going on, guys? Riley and Drona here once again, for a Ford Focus RS review.
We figured while we had him at the dealership for the Mustang, why not give him something else to show y'all?
Yeah, so we're in a Ford Focus RS, 350 horsepower, 350 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 6-speed manual. Should be fun.
2.3 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder.
Yeah. So first off, just wanted to give a huge shout out to AutoNation Ford and Katie and Drona here for having me out here and getting to play with some of their cars today. But yeah, this is one of those cars that I've always really liked. Never got to drive one and don't really know all that much about them. But they've always, caught my attention and be like, those are pretty nice. And you see them going down the road and you're like, oh, it's a Focus RS, cool. But that's pretty much the extent of my knowledge to this car. So today we're gonna test out, how does it drive? And is it worth the sticker price of $41,000?
Yeah.
So there is only one way to find out, and that is to, well, go test it out. So let's do it. All right, so first things first, I have to say, I do not like the clutch in this car. Ask Drona, I stalled it twice leaving the parking lot. Because
I wasn't gonna tell on him.
But it feels like there's like a giant spring behind it. So when you let it out, it just wants to rock it out. And it's not that it's like a heavy clutch, it's just like a lot of force in the spring rate, which is just kind of weird to me. So the clutch definitely takes some getting used to, and I'm sure you can probably tell here on the video, but it's a slightly rough ride, which I'm actually very surprised about. It's a big car. I thought it'd be like super comfy riding on clouds, but it's like one of the first cars I've driven of this magnitude, of this size, that it's pretty stiff. Now granted, this is the RS model of the Focus, so this is, the race car version, and this is a special buyer that would buy this car who wants to do race car things in their race car Focus.
Rally Sport.
Rally Sport, sorry.
I think it's Rally Sport, right?
That sounds right.
So we can jump it, we can drift it, we can take it in snow.
It has a drift mode.
Drift mode,
For those of you who don't know, there's literally a mode called drift mode. So
it's for those of you who don't know how to drift also.
But on the plus side, the transmission, other than the clutch, I really like. I really like the shifter, and I really like the visibility out of this thing. It's fantastic. I mean, no complaints there. Something else pretty nifty about the car is the steering wheel is actually a really cool design. So you have a flat bottom, and then you have some nice little notches up here at 10 and 2. But it's a really eye-pleasing steering wheel to look at, and it feels great in your hands. I wish that we had some like nice canyon back roads or something that we could really take this thing on and really test out what it's truly meant for. Unfortunately, we don't.
This is gonna be interesting up here.
Why is that?
Well, just because it's all-wheel drive. When was the last time you launched an all-wheel drive car?
That's true.
Have you ever launched an all-wheel drive car in a manual?
No, actually I haven't.
Send it.
There's a first for everything.
Broken drive shafts for everyone.
All right, so as we said before, 350 horsepower and torque, 6-speed manual, all-wheel drive. We're in track mode. What do you think? You think it's going to be exciting?
I think it might surprise you a little bit on how quick it gets up and
because of it all-wheel drive?
Just a little bit.
Okay.
So, as we said earlier, send it.
Send it we shall. Okay, yeah. I'm actually very impressed with the first gear. The first gear was really good. And that was actually a pretty good launch, too.
Yeah.
Not bad, right?
It's funny because only the back tire spun.
It felt really good. Did the front
tire spin? I thought it would sound like the back tire was spinning. I don't know.
It's a big car, yes, but it doesn't really have all that much body roll. I feel like this is just a really easy car to go, just like hoon around in with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like a toy. It's just like fun. And the all-wheel drive is pretty nice. It's like, let's say if you're in second gear, you're cruising. I want to pass somebody. Foot to the floor. It's not the fastest thing in a straight line, but it's definitely quick. It's quick enough to have fun with. You're not going to go out and win any drag races, more than likely, but you will have fun in this car, which is important in my perspective. If you're going to buy a car, you got to have fun in it. It's
a budget-friendly, safe, somewhat fast car.
Yeah. That you could apparently drift in with drift mode.
That might not be the safe part.
I mean,
depends on the driver.
Now, part of the cool factor with these cars is that I can sit here and use all of the power, and I'm not doing super illegal. Did you hear the backfires?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what is that? Are we running over something in the road? But no, it backfired. That's cool. Okay, that's really cool.
Yes,
but
turbo.
But where I was going was you can use the power in this car. It's usable power. You can you know, go through the RPM range and have fun with it. It's not like first gear pull, oh look, we're already, you know, speeding or something. It's have fun with it. And I really like it. Wow, that sounds good.
Dude, you know it did that?
I didn't know it did that.
That's one of the things they advertise on it. It's only part of the track mode.
I couldn't own this car because I would do that all the time. I would get 4 miles per gallon. I'd be like, look, it sounds great.
So if we take it out of track mode, let's see if it does it. I bet it doesn't. A little bit, but not as much.
No. Let's put it back in track mode. I like that better.
He wasn't latched.
Total overkill, but they're great. I love it. This is actually a car that's turning out to surprise me. At first, I was kind of when we got in here, but the more I drive it, the more I like it, and it's something I catch myself having a smile on my face driving it, which is it's a plus.
The faster you go, the smoother it rides too.
Yes.
You don't feel the bumps as much. It's that the slow traveling where you feel all the cracks in the road.
I don't think that this is necessarily the right car I would choose if I lived here in Texas, but it is a car I would totally buy if I lived in, well, like Austin, for example, where they have more back roads and hilly and stuff. Something where you could actually take advantage of what this car was meant for, and that's, you know, the handling capabilities and just not just long straightaways. What do you think about these seats?
They're skinny people friendly. Not so much for the people who aren't skinny.
I mean, they're actually pretty comfortable for Recaros.
Yeah, they've got a lot more padding. Like
yeah.
If you compare this versus a Mustang Recaro or a Shelby Recaro, these seem like they have a lot more thickness to the padding.
Yeah.
It's a little bit more plush, I guess.
And something I did off film was I went and sat in the back seat just to test it out back there. And it's a little bit stiff. I'd say the back seats are more stiff than the front seats, but you have plenty of room. It's totally fine back there. Now, yes, $41,000 is a lot of money. You could buy a supercharged Mustang for $41,000.
And for some upgrades even.
From AutoNation Ford and Katy. But, I mean...
They do start out in the mid to low 30s if you get a base model.
Is that... So
this one's got the touch screen, it's got heated seats, heated steering wheel. It's got the Recaro seats that are in here. It's got the moonroof.
That's true.
Upgraded wheels that are on here with the performance tires. So if you're looking for a little bit more budget minded, you can definitely get this thing down in the mid to low 30s.
Okay. No, but seriously, this would be a fun car to own in an area with plenty of back roads and hills and just, you know, good roads. But not my car of choice for long straightaways. Yeah. Well, this was probably a shorter review than normal, but don't let that take away from the fact that I actually really like the Focus RS. It's surprising me how much I do like it. I would really like to drive like a WRX and what are the other competitors for this car? Golf R,
Civic,
the Civic Type R. I'd really like to drive all of those and compare it to this, but I would say this is a great starting point for me of entering the hatch world and 4 cylinders. But I mean, for a 4-cylinder, it gets up and goes. First time driving, never drove a manual before. I don't know what I'm doing. Jonah, hey, thank you, man. This is a lot of fun. It's definitely one of the reviews that has surprised me. Sometimes I go into a review, I'm like, I know what to expect. This one was like, I have no idea what to expect. I don't really know much about the car, and pleasantly surprised. So Ford Focus RS owners, fun car. Good choice. Yeah,
and it's a car. It's not for everybody, but for the people who have a need for something like this, comfort to throw some people in the back, it's definitely a good product for you. A good solid foundation and a vehicle that's capable of being modified. Add some extra goodies to it underneath the hood, the suspension, performance-wise, it can definitely go to another level. Yeah, I really wish we could have had some back roads for this one. That would have really made me happy. But that's what happens when you live in Houston. You have long, flat straightaways. When Roush comes out with the performance package, we'll have you come back out. We'll take it on a road trip. Perfect. We'll go to Austin. There you go. But once again, guys, huge shout out to AutoNation Ford and Katy for letting me come take this thing out for a review. Definitely check out their inventory. They're the largest Raptor dealership in the nation, correct? Yep, we got the largest inventory available right now, and we're #1 in volume sales for the year as well. They sell supercharged Mustangs. You guys do trucks, lifted expeditions. Cool stuff. So yeah, we got a little bit of everything for everyone. Check it out.
But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.